Hey guys, Jess here. So if you're like me and probably every other human on this planet, you've probably thought to yourself at some point, I feel stuck and I hate this feeling and I want to get unstuck. I want to change and improve my life in some way. And I want to share this quote with you by Nikola Tesla because this video is going to be not logical necessarily steps of how to get unstuck, but it's going to be in regards to energy and frequency. But Nikola Tesla, he said a quote, if you want to unlock the secrets of the universe, think of it in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So that's exactly what I'm going to share with you in today's video. So everything in your life, including yourself, like you, the people you surround yourself with, where you live, the experiences, your job, everything has a frequency, and like attracts like. So whatever frequency you're emitting, you're going to attract something at the same frequency into your life. So if you are feeling stuck, and you're not happy with maybe a relationship you're in, and you're noticing every guy I date has the same qualities and we experience the same problems and I'm repeating this pattern. Or maybe you get a job and you just notice you have the same issues with your boss every time and you're around the same types of people and you don't really like the environment, but every time you quit or get fired and you go looking for a new job, you encounter the same exact experiences. Has anyone experienced that? Because I know I have. And the reason isn't bad luck or anything like that. It's because even though you are ending that relationship, getting a new job, finding new friends, making changes in your life, what's not changing is your frequency. Therefore, you're going to keep attracting things on that same frequency no matter what if you don't change that. So you may be wondering, okay, I want to get unstuck. How do I change my frequency? So your frequency all comes down to the thoughts that you think repeatedly, the emotions that you feel because of these thoughts, and the actions you take based off of these thoughts and these emotions that you're experiencing. So if you can just start by improving your thoughts, you will then improve how you feel and improve the actions that you take in your life. And your frequency is just gonna then start rising and you're gonna start breaking that cycle and attracting new, better things into your life. And the reason it's so hard for people to make this change is our brains don't want to, work harder than they have to. So certain ways of thinking, certain feelings, we have almost like a go-to reaction. Do you ever notice something always triggers you? Like something will always make you sad or always annoy you or always make you angry. And that's just because your brain has trained to react that way to a certain circumstance. So if you can at least just start becoming aware of these patterns that you're repeating every day, that is going to be the first step to at least breaking the cycle and moving forward. Another thing to break the cycle is visualizations, and not just visualizing anything, but visualizing the outcome that you want, how you're gonna feel, and just a quick positive statement that's easy to understand to go with that visualization. So I'm gonna use an example of how this works with relationships again. Say if you're, a female and you're always in these relationships where you feel like you're being taken advantage of, your partner doesn't appreciate you, they're not supportive, they're not very loving, it's just a negative environment overall, but you feel stuck and you feel like these are the only types of guys I attract, so I'm just having to settle with that. There's nothing better out there. So even if you end this relationship and you move on with your life, you go through your breakup rituals, you go shopping, you have girls' days, you go on trips, you try to just have new experiences, those memories that you have of that previous relationship are going to still be circulating in your brain, and that in itself has its own frequency. And until you input a new image, a new way you want your life to be, like a mental picture, you're just gonna keep attracting new experiences that match that old frequency that happened in your past that's still playing in your brain. Because your brain's like, give us something new to work with. So I made a whole video on visualization, so you can go, I'll link it down below, you can go check it out if you want to know a bit more in depth about that. But for anything where you want to make a change, I would just say visualize what you do want to happen. So, and you know, it's going to be at a higher frequency. Pick better feeling emotions. If you had a really crappy relationship and you felt like it was boring and you didn't feel loved or supported, and it just wasn't what you wanted, visualize what would that new relationship look like, right? You have to kind of craft it in your mind, and I guess be very descriptive and make it up, because you don't have real life experiences to pull from necessarily. So how would you feel? Do you feel loved? Do you feel joyful? Do you feel proud to be with this new partner? Get very specific, and get specific of what that would look like. Do you live together? Do you cook dinner together and work out together? Do you, you know, go to family functions and, you know, really just create this loving environment, and you've merged your lives and you feel like you're on a really great path for a future? Just get very specific in details, basically, and get clear on how you would feel. So again, it's pairing, you know, the emotions with the corresponding visuals. But when you start doing that and you start thinking of that all the time, your brain can't distinguish between, you know, something that happened in the past and something that you're just thinking about all the time. So when you start doing these visualizations, that's what's going to become real to your brain, and your frequency is going to rise, and you're going to finally start attracting something on that same frequency. Therefore, you will get unstuck. Right? Oh, such a relief. So anyways, I hope you guys liked that tip of how to get unstuck. And I mean, this applies to any area. I gave the example for relationships, but it can work with your health. It can work with your career. It can work with friendships. It can work with, I don't know, any change you really want to make in your life. So I also have a free worksheet. I'll put a little photo of it right here for you. It's 50 ways to raise your vibration. Visualization is just one of them on there, but I included a bunch that will just make you feel amazing. You'll start feeling these physical changes, and I mean, that's how you're gonna start attracting better experiences into your life. So, you know, there's tons of different ways that you can raise your frequency, and it's for free. So again, it's going to be linked down below. You might as well click it and download it. Costs you nothing, and you can start trying these techniques out right away. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more mindset, motivation, manifestation, and just fun content in general. All right, bye. See you in the next video.